That was supposed to come later. What does that mean?
Grow some things, my brother.
Grow some things?
Yes, anything.
Oh, I grow shit now. No, I grow shit. I might not be growing the same thing that you're growing, but I grow shit. Chia pets. It's a big world, a lot of choices.
Hollywood has always followed certain rules. Build a recognizable image. Repeat what works. Protect your popularity. Stay inside the role that audiences already love. For decades, this formula has shaped the careers of countless actors. Once someone becomes known as an action hero, a romantic lead, or a comedy star, the industry often encourages them to remain exactly that. It's a strategy built on familiarity, predictability, commercial success. But every once in a while, an actor comes along who refuses to follow the script. Johnny Depp is one of those rare exceptions. Throughout his career, he has consistently made choices that challenge Hollywood's traditional expectations. Not because he wanted to be different for the sake of being different, but because curiosity often mattered more than comfort. Looking back across his filmography, one thing becomes immediately clear. His career was never built around becoming one type of star. Instead, it became a journey of constant transformation. One year, audiences saw a gentle outsider struggling to connect with the world. Another year, they met an eccentric pirate unlike anything modern cinema had seen. Then came mysterious detectives, haunted barbers, imaginative dreamers, historical figures, and countless other unforgettable personalities. Each performance felt like a new beginning. Each character asked a different question. Each project expanded the boundaries of what audiences expected from him. That raises an important question. How does someone build one of Hollywood's most recognizable careers while refusing to follow Hollywood's most common formula? Perhaps the answer begins with a different understanding of success. For many people, success means protecting what already works, finding one identity and repeating it. One style, one image, one proven path. Johnny Depp's career suggests another possibility. What if success isn't about repeating yourself? What if it comes from continuing to evolve? Long before becoming one of the world's most recognizable actors, Depp's interests reached far beyond acting alone. Music played a central role in his life. Books expanded his imagination. Visual art encouraged another form of expression. These creative influences shaped more than his hobbies. They shaped the way he approached storytelling itself. Instead of treating acting as a profession with fixed rules, he appeared to see it as another creative language. Every new role became an opportunity to experiment, to observe, to discover, to become someone entirely different. That philosophy naturally led him toward unusual choices. Characters that many actors might have avoided became opportunities to create something original. Collaborations with visionary filmmakers opened doors to stories that didn't fit traditional Hollywood formulas. Over time, something remarkable happened. The very thing that made Johnny Depp unpredictable became one of the defining strengths of his career. Audiences stopped expecting him to play the same character. Instead, they became excited to discover who he would become next. That kind of anticipation is rare. It cannot be manufactured through marketing alone. It is earned through years of creative risk-taking, through the willingness to embrace uncertainty, through the courage to value artistic exploration over easy repetition. As we begin this journey, we'll explore how Johnny Depp built a career that repeatedly challenged Hollywood's expectations, and why those choices continue to make his artistic path one of the most fascinating in modern cinema. One of Hollywood's oldest unwritten rules is surprisingly simple. When something works, do it again. If an actor becomes famous playing a particular type of character, studios often encourage them to repeat that success. The logic is understandable. Audiences already recognize the image. The character feels familiar. The financial risk appears lower. Over time, many performers become closely associated with a single identity: the action hero, the romantic lead, the comedian, the fearless detective, the dependable star. These roles become brands, and brands are easy to market, but there is a hidden cost. The more successful the formula becomes, the harder it can be to escape. This is where Johnny Depp's career took a very different direction. Rather than allowing one successful performance to define everything that followed, he consistently searched for opportunities that challenged him in new ways. Each project became a chance to explore another personality, another voice, another emotional landscape. Instead of asking, "What made my last role successful?" he seemed more interested in asking, "What kind of person have I never become before?" That single question changed the course of his career. Transformation became more important than familiarity. Curiosity became more important than repetition. This approach required enormous preparation. Creating memorable characters isn't simply about wearing different costumes or changing hairstyles. Real transformation begins long before the cameras start rolling. Actors study body language, speech patterns, personal habits, emotional reactions, even silence. The smallest details often reveal the deepest truths about a character. Looking across Johnny Depp's performances, one remarkable quality stands out. No two characters feel exactly alike. Their movements are different. Their voices are different. Their rhythms are different. Even the way they stand or pause during a conversation creates a unique personality. This level of transformation cannot happen by accident. It comes from careful observation, from patience, from a genuine curiosity about human behavior. Artists often find inspiration in unexpected places. A stranger's conversation, a historical photograph, an old novel, a musician's performance, a childhood memory. Nothing is too small to become creative inspiration. Johnny Depp has often spoken about drawing ideas from books, music, art, and the people who have influenced him throughout his life. Those influences quietly shape the characters audiences eventually see on screen. This willingness to gather inspiration from many different creative worlds explains why his performances often feel layered. Each role carries more than dialogue. It carries observation, experience, imagination. Another reason Depp's career defied traditional Hollywood expectations was his choice of collaborators. Rather than working only within familiar formulas, he repeatedly partnered with filmmakers known for original storytelling and distinctive visual styles. These collaborations encouraged experimentation instead of repetition. They created space for unusual characters and imaginative worlds. Creative partnerships like these are rarely predictable. Sometimes they produce global success. Sometimes they create films that gain appreciation years later. Either way, they expand an artist's perspective. And perhaps that was always the larger goal. Not simply making another successful movie, but continuing to grow as an artist. Because careers built only on repetition eventually become predictable. Careers built on curiosity continue evolving. That difference may explain why Johnny Depp's filmography remains so fascinating decades later. Audiences aren't simply revisiting familiar stories. They're witnessing the evolution of an artist who repeatedly chose creativity over convention. And as we'll discover in the next chapter, the most surprising part of Johnny Depp's journey wasn't just the characters he played. It was the creative philosophy that guided every one of those choices. Behind every memorable career lies a philosophy, a way of thinking that quietly shapes every decision. For Johnny Depp, that philosophy appears to have been remarkably consistent. Creativity should never stand still. While many actors spend years protecting a successful screen image, Depp often seemed more interested in protecting something else: his curiosity. That distinction may sound simple, but it changes everything. When an artist is driven primarily by popularity, every decision becomes a calculation. Will audiences like this? Will it succeed at the box office? Will it protect my public image? Those questions are understandable. Every creative profession comes with pressure. But there is another way to approach art. Instead of asking what is safest, ask what is most interesting. Looking at Johnny Depp's career, this second question appears again and again. His film choices often reflect a willingness to explore unusual stories, unconventional characters, and imaginative worlds. Some became international classics. Others found appreciation over time. Together, they reveal an artist who valued exploration as much as achievement. Another reason his career defied Hollywood's traditional rules lies beyond the movie set. Acting has never been his only creative language. Music has remained a lifelong passion. Painting has offered another way to express ideas. Literature has continued to inspire his imagination. These interests may seem unrelated to filmmaking. In reality, they strengthen it. Every artistic discipline teaches something different. Music develops rhythm and emotion. Painting sharpens observation. Books expand empathy and perspective. Together, they create a richer understanding of storytelling. This broader creative life helps explain why Johnny Depp's performances often feel distinctive. He isn't drawing inspiration from acting techniques alone. He's drawing from decades of artistic exploration. Every song, every painting, every book, every conversation, every experience quietly becomes part of the next performance. There is another important lesson hidden in this journey: the courage to evolve. Many people believe that changing direction is risky. Sometimes it is. But refusing to change carries its own risk. Growth stops. Curiosity fades. Creativity becomes routine. Johnny Depp's career reminds us that evolution is not the enemy of success. It may be one of its greatest foundations. Think about the artists whose work continues to inspire people for decades. They rarely remain the same. They experiment. They adapt. They continue learning. Every new project becomes another opportunity to improve rather than simply repeat. This mindset extends far beyond Hollywood. Whether you're writing, teaching, designing, building a business, or learning a new skill, the principle remains the same. Curiosity creates progress. Routine creates comfort. Both have value, but only one consistently leads to discovery. Perhaps that's why Johnny Depp's career continues to attract attention after so many years. Not because audiences know exactly what to expect, but because they don't. Every new project carries the possibility of another transformation. Another unexpected performance. Another reminder that creativity has no fixed destination. Only new directions waiting to be explored. As we approach the final chapter of this documentary, one question remains. What can Johnny Depp's unconventional career teach all of us about success, creativity, and the courage to follow our own path? The answer reaches far beyond Hollywood. It speaks to anyone who has ever wondered whether there's another way to build a meaningful life. As we reach the end of this journey, one thing becomes unmistakably clear. Johnny Depp's career didn't become extraordinary because it followed Hollywood's rules. It became extraordinary because it often challenged them. In an industry that frequently rewards familiarity, he repeatedly chose reinvention. In a business that values certainty, he embraced creative risk. And in a world where many actors spend years protecting a single image, he spent decades exploring entirely different ones. That doesn't mean every choice was easy, or that every project achieved the same level of success. Creative careers are rarely perfect. Every artist experiences moments of triumph and moments of uncertainty. But perhaps that's exactly the point. A career built on curiosity is never measured by one film alone. It's measured by the willingness to keep growing. Looking back across Johnny Depp's body of work, a clear pattern emerges. His legacy isn't defined by one iconic character. It's defined by transformation, by versatility, by the courage to step into unfamiliar territory again and again. Every new role became an opportunity to learn something different. Every collaboration expanded his perspective. Every artistic pursuit, whether acting, music, or visual art, added another layer to his creative identity. This broader view of success offers an important lesson. Too often, people believe success means becoming known for one thing, one title, one achievement, one version of themselves. But lasting creativity often comes from refusing to stay the same. Growth requires movement. It requires curiosity. It requires the humility to remain a student, even after years of experience. Johnny Depp's journey reminds us that creativity is not about reaching a final destination. It is about continuing the journey, continuing to ask questions, continuing to experiment, continuing to discover. That philosophy extends far beyond Hollywood. Whether you're an artist, an entrepreneur, a teacher, a student, or someone searching for a new direction in life, the same principle applies. Don't allow success to become a limitation. Don't let familiarity replace curiosity. And don't be afraid to leave your comfort zone in pursuit of something more meaningful. Because the people who leave the greatest impact are rarely the ones who simply follow the established path. They're the ones who have the courage to create a new one. Perhaps that's the real reason Johnny Depp's career continues to fascinate audiences around the world. Not because he became a Hollywood star, but because he continually redefined what that could mean. His story reminds us that rules can provide structure, but creativity often begins where those rules end. Thank you for joining us as we explored why Johnny Depp's career defies Hollywood rules. If you enjoyed this documentary, tell us in comments. Which Johnny Depp performance do you think best represents his fearless creativity, and why? If this video gave you a new perspective, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more cinematic documentaries exploring the artists, filmmakers, and creative minds who changed the world through originality. Until next time, stay curious, keep creating, and remember, the most remarkable careers are often built by those who dare to write their own rules.